Hello everyone, I'm Phoenix Tremaine, and today we're going to talk about the Have and Have Nots finale. But first, if you haven't done so, please take a minute to subscribe. If you have subscribed, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Please hit that like button so YouTube knows a good channel for Soap fans, so y'all can come over, be part of this Soap fam. Also, we have a membership where you get exclusive videos, early access to videos, and even my cooking videos where you get to learn a lot of new great recipes. Sometimes I put it in a menu bar so you can kind of see what we got going on in that membership. And I am now going to start talking about the have and have nots. But first, I definitely have to say a big, big thank you to Tyler Perry. I used to review the have and have nots, and it is actually the first show where I got 100,000 views on a video. So it really took a lot for me to finally stop watching the show and stop reviewing the show. And I stopped reviewing the show because I felt like I was being too negative, because there were just so many things that I didn't like, you know. And the Have and the Have Not show definitely was a great show. I loved it for a really long time, and so, we got introduced some great characters we're never gonna forget. It was a great black soap opera, and I'll say the reason why, because I'm sure you're probably like, 100,000 people watching, your videos and whatnot. Why would you stop? Well, the reason why is because nothing was being wrapped up. Time, like one season could be like 2 days. So I don't like that thing that Tyler does where time is just really capsulized and really slow. Like, he's doing an episode of 24, but it's not 1 hour per episode, that makes up this day that leads up to something. So sometimes I feel like the Have and Have Nots got to the point where we're just throwing great ideas and, seeing what stick. And the series premiere would be great. The season finale would be great. Everything in between. So, like I said, for a long time, I really loved the show. I appreciate Tyler Perry for creating the show. I'm definitely a big fan of Sisters, which I'll also be reviewing starting this week. I'm a big fan of The Oval, which I'm also going to return to. So I used to do reviews of The Oval, but the pictures I was using, which I thought would catch people's attention, started getting flagged. So that's why I stopped reviewing The Oval and Ruthless. But anyway, we're going to get on to this finale, where I'll say my biggest fear was that they were going to do on this show what they did with Love Thy Neighbor, because a lot of fans still complained that the show ended without wrapping up the storylines. And technically, the Have and Have Nots ended, and they didn't really wrap up the storylines. They just killed everybody. So there was no real great conclusion that made me feel satisfied about, oh, this is the way it was meant to end. The show was supposed to have a season 9. It got canceled. So this is what we got. And I can see where they may have slipped in some new scenes to sort of like kill more people. But what I'm about to do now is go through how everybody didn't die on the Have and Have Nots. Because one of the main things this show has done is one fake out after another, where you think people are gone because of the season finale or the mid-season finale. And then as soon as they come right back, they're perfectly fine. Like, remember when the Criers were shot and Catherine went in the tub and we're like, oh wow, they killed the Criers. Well, at least my comment section said that. I said they're still alive. And they were. So now I'm gonna have some fun, and I'm going to go down the list of how Tyler Perry faked us out and they're all still alive. So if there was going to be a season 9 or a revival, this is how everybody would live. So first we had Wyatt. Wyatt, we didn't see him in a body bag. We never seen him carried away. I have a feeling that he was supposed to live, but because it was the finale, they added new scenes where everybody was saying he was gone. I kind of felt like he was faking his death so that he can get away from the police and the mob and all these people that wanted him gone, and just be able to sort of like escape and get away. So I felt like Jeffrey Madison or somebody were hiding him or something, and I kept waiting for him to like come out like, coast clear. So, it didn't happen. He's supposedly dead, but that's my explanation of him faking his death. We've seen worse ways to explain how people are still alive on the show. So that is Wyatt's. Because how many times have they faked Wyatt's death on the show? It's like every season there's a Wyatt. Oh, he's gone now. He's had an overdose. He's done this. He's done that. And then come back next season, he's perfectly fine. Or he's in the hospital. Veronica, this is the easiest one to explain how Veronica survived. Earlier in the season, she was hired as maid, who she was telling to dress like her and look like her. We never got a close-up shot of Veronica. We got a shot that was pretty far away, and most people I know who've seen the finale said that's not Veronica. That what happened was, if there was going to be a season 9, this hitman tipped her off. He was like, there's a lot of people that want you gone. She was like, people like who? So he wouldn't say, and then she was looking like, and we know what probably happened. Maid, or the B word, come here. Hold my purse. Now go to my car for me. I want you to go to the store. Or something to that effect. So I really don't believe that it was Veronica who was walking to the car. Unless they had shown Veronica hit the ground and showed Angela's face. That wasn't her. Also the same thing with Catherine. The way she was choked out in the cell. Wyatt slit his wrist in the cell. He survived that. Another fake out. Of what have been Wyatt's many fake outs. But they could have easily had guards come in, perform CPR, and Catherine could have survived that. Just because she went limp doesn't mean she was actually dead. Or she could have been faking, so the lady stopped choking her and pretended to be dead. Then, now they fighting. So yeah, Catherine's another one who could have survived that fate. Also, Benny. Benny knew that when he was going to be confronting Sandy, that Sandy most likely was going to have a weapon. So the easiest way to explain Benny's survival is if he had a bulletproof vest on. Nobody shot him in the head. Nobody, you didn't see no brains exploding or nothing. He could have easily been worn a bulletproof vest, and then when Sandy and everybody left, he gets right on up and be like, open his shirt, and you see that he had a bulletproof vest on. He could have easily survived that. Also, 50 Cent got shot like 9 times and he survived. So even if he was shot, doesn't mean he's dead. And then we got one-armed Jim holding Candace down. It is like, we know Candace got more fighting her than that. So, why wasn't she like fighting back like she needed to fight back? Could Candace have been holding her breath? Was Candace faking her death so that Jim would stop drowning her? I could even see her letting her mother think she was dead just to hear if she cared or whatever. Or, off camera while Jim and Hannah are fighting, you might see Candace spitting out water. And then she woke up just in time to look out the window and see her mother run over Jim. And Jim himself, he could have survived being run over by a car. It's happened before in real life. People have been hit and survived. Now, if Hannah had hit the reverse, ran over him again, hit the forward, ran over him again, yeah, maybe that could be the end of Jim crying. But Hannah hit him one good time. And I could see him in a season 9 if it ever happened as a revival or a TV movie in the hospital, having survived being hit and madder than ever. So so while it seemed definitive that all these characters bit the dust, it could just easily have been a fake out for, and then season 9, oh, everybody lived. It's not like they ain't done it on the show before. So thank you, Tyler Perry. Thank you for the cast of Have and Have Nots. It's been a crazy ride, and I'm looking forward to all the things the actors do moving forward, whether it's P Valley or some of the other projects the actors gotten that I can't think of right now. And Tyler Perry. I am going to be reviewing Sisters. I am going to be reviewing The Oval again. And I'm going to, I don't think I'm going to review Ruthless Abroad, but I'm sure he's got more shows coming. And I look forward to seeing everyone. Thanks for watching. I'm Phoenix Tremaine, and I will see you in the next video.